For them, it's fine.
It's
But
fine.
for cats, not so.
I
No.
imagine Flynn in a heat wave is just very liquidy.
I mean, Flynn in a heat wave would probably just stick himself in the fridge.
Yeah.
Probably. We worry about boiling. Hi!
Hi.
Hi.
And
Really
that
hot.
demonstrates the feeling of today.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't choose proportions that are very widescreen friendly.
delete it all, start again.
Delete. Burn all. Actually, don't burn, that'll
No.
heat things up. Freeze all!
Speaking of oh, it's there. I thought I'd left my water downstairs.
Everyone drink.
Yeah, stay hydrated, please. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Such enthusiasm.
You're sitting there and noticing, I haven't been sweating in a while. You are also dehydrated.
You can't criticize us, Bear. You came into this chat saying that you're sticky. Which I can only assume is because of the honey. Cover yourself in honey. You gotta think about these things beforehand.
Yeah, honey just doesn't seem like it'd be a pleasant thing to coat yourself in.
No. Particularly if you're all fuzzy like a bear.
Like I have used lotions and whatnot that have honey as an ingredient, but straight honey is just gonna stick in a glob.
Straight honey, not for bears then.
I mean, it's Pride Month, shouldn't be straight.
Yeah.
You only want
Nothing should be
gay
straight this month.
honeyings.
No straight
Yeah.
honey, no straight lines, no straight driving. Weave swerve around the road.
Mm-hmm.
I
Very
mean,
Gotta
bees
imagine-
have 3 genders, so
Yeah, exactly.
they're all
I'm bee-gendered.
and a lot of them are non-binary. So
Aha! There we go. That's the
Yeah.
joke.
Badum-tish.
We've made our joke this stream. We
I
don't
know
have to
they're
make any
I know
more
they're
jokes.
telling you to hydrate, Bear. I'm sorry.
The best I've got is I'm a hexual. A hexagon? It's fine. Everyone hydrate.
Bear has trauma with being told to hydrate lately.
Ah, that's fair.
It's not
Dehydrate.
because- Yeah, dehydrate.
Become a nice, crispy, stored snack.
Become jerky.
or very chewy, depending on how you do the dehydration process
True.
and what you're dehydrating.
Yeah, let's do a little tour of the puddles. We have a puddle. We have a miss puddle.
Yee.
Are they your pupils? Have your pupils floated off?
Maybe. Sure.
No.
That's a bit weird. Is that a face? How does that work?
I don't know.
I guess it's like Potato Man logic, where like the body has fallen apart and the face pieces were just glued on.
Yeah. What happened to the ground behind the mouth? We'll just not ask questions. Then we have over here. Poor little hot sweaty cat.
Sweaty cat, sweaty cat.
And then up here, we have just cheerful little fluff ball.
So cute.
Having a grand old time.
Rude of it.
Yeah, we're using implied lines today.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of getting into drawing fur like that. Just
And the lines are always implied.
Yeah.
Just in general.
which means that they've been laid down by imps.
I mean, I don't draw lines, they just happen. I've not been drawing at all over the past couple of years, actually.
So how
No,
do you
really?
draw? I don't know. I just zone out.
Yeah.
And when I come back, there's a picture.
You know when I say it's not a very good art day, what I mean by that is I'm conscious.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna draw something.
Yeah, I guess so.
I haven't drawn all weekend. It's been too hot to draw.
I have
gonna be
drawn, but it was I've been working on line art for 4 days straight. It's not been a great experience.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I just don't have
It
anything to
was
line.
worth it, but it was not a great experience.
Yeah, Cheap did good. Good things. Everybody look at the good things that Cheap did. On the various socials. I say various socials, I've only seen it on Tumblr. It might be elsewhere.
It's on Twitter as well.
Hey.
Okay, we have to draw other things. Okay.
Draw.
Draw things.
Not enough drugs. I feel that.
What do people draw usually?
This drawing phenomenon that I've heard so much about.
Yeah, how? What?
uh, prompts from chat. Brains is dead.
Oh, we have 2 people in chat. Kiro Bear.
Yep.
Thanks, Bear. Prompts from chat. I'm just gonna go get ice cream and watch. Thanks.
Cool. A bear eating ice cream. That's our first prompt.
Can do. Can't draw a cone.
Start with the triangle and put a circle on the end.
The triangle.
Start with a
is the first-
triangle and spin it around. Although actually, technically, it'd start with a line and spin it around, but you know.
No, let's not get into calculus. It's fine. I was thinking about that the other day. I was trying to remember how to calculate from scratch, like volumes of cones and stuff like that.
Joke's on you. I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, what you do, right, is you integrate along the function of a line.
Yeah.
You multiply it by 2π because of the rotational aspect, and you square the integral. I can't actually remember how it works. But anyway, with pi r squared, wouldn't it? So you square the integral and multiply it by pi. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, get it right, Chris. If you're going to describe it to me.
I could do this. This is one of those bits of maths that has pictures, so I could illustrate. But it's also calculus, so I'm loath not to.
I'm also drawing an ice cream right now.
Is that a form of self-torture?
What, drawing an ice cream?
Yeah.
No, it was a prompt.
I had.
See, here I thought you were still talking about the calculus.
Yeah. Well, no, we know that's a form of self-torture.
I had ice cream just before joining the call.
Oh, get you.
I know.
Yeah, you and your ice cream.
I promised myself if I did yoga, I could have my ice cream. And then this morning I promised myself if I made a TikTok, I could have an iced coffee. I've been doing really well today.
Good. That's how you should treat yourself.
Yep.
Look at them. Having a lick. Another prompt, horses.
No.
Bear has chosen chaos today. Ruin
Bear.
Geshy on
I
vacation.
don't think that's
staying
chaos
nice
so
and
much as violence.
cool. Yes. So virus. That's a bear ice cream. Oh, it's got little things and little wafers. Ear
Aw,
wafers.
cute.
See, I'm
Anyway,
pretty
I've
sure there's some
drawn
ice cream in the
bear.
freezer, and
He's
I
melting.
know there's some like fruit pops in the freezer, but trying to eat those while drawing would be very difficult. So
It's
Today's
just what
challenge.
bear looks like in my brain. The person.
Yeah.
This is
Very,
just what
very
they look
close.
like.
Can confirm
Yeah,
exactly like that.
exactly.
The only difference between that and my internal mental vision is that they're constantly wearing a drawing glove. That's it. That's the only difference.
Oh yeah, sorry, right. How do drawing gloves work over which fingers do they go? With this.
The bottom one.
Okay. Decided they're right-handed, I guess.
Cannot confirm. Cannot think what hand.
Now it's bear.
Well, it's better. Where did you get this picture of me? See?
From Miss.
Confirm. Miss
Oh,
has
I see.
secretly been passing on pictures of you eating ice cream.
so
Now we know.
we've got an ice cream clone shaped like a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can't outdo Chibi with cute.
Nonsense. Both equally good cute. Well, not equally, but very differently, but equal in magnitude.
Draw.
Different directions.
Oh, Ragdoll's drawn a bear with an ice cream too. Looks
Oh,
like
wow.
a little
Oh.
schleif bear? Schleif?
Yeah, schlief.
Scheif?
A
Schief,
slice of
Schiff, Schleich.
a slice of schleif.
Schleich of life.
It definitely looks schleifed. Oh, and another friend. They've seen the thing.
All the
Like,
cats have
what's
had
that?
that.
Is that ice cream? Go.
Yeah, poof cat. We will imply circular-ish things without drawing circles.
Yeah, see, smarts. Okay, all our drawings have got to imply staying cool. And now all I can think about is that parsnip that I drew wearing the gamer dress with the sunglasses going, hey! Like these phantom cats. Like sort of dandelion. Ah, they got.
Little fairy. This is a very energetic stream.
Very, shall I put music on
Do
to accompany us?
you not have music on yet?
I don't usually for
Just-
these streams because if it feels weird having music behind chatting, like behind me doing nonsense. Fair enough, it covers the pause, but
Ah!
Yeah?
No, you're
Yeah?
fine. Aggie just glitched out on me for a second. I want to draw a circle. That's all I want to do. What's this? Come on, Aggie. Come on. Come on. No.
Well,
Okay.
there is a circle tool.
Yeah, Aggie won't let me have it. Oh, no, there we go. What is this? Ooh.
huh?
Congratulations, you have created orb.
Orb.
Orb. Orb. Gaze into orb.
And
Okay.
since you're
Ah.
using yellow, you
Oh,
have also
oh.
created a deadly laser.
Hell yeah.
Laser.
Laser orb.
Laser orb. It's the laser orb.
Yeah. I don't like this. I don't know what to draw. My brain is soup. This is why we didn't do commissions today. That's the eraser. Shroom. Shroom. Who is in the pool, Chibi?
I'm
Ooh.
trying to draw Rue, but it's not working out for me.
Oh.
It's not working out.
Because
Well, Bear's
Kira's had to
suggestion was to
draw.
draw OCs as the day's mood.
Did
Yeah.
they?
Kira said draw Rue and Geshi like hanging out
Oh. They
in
would
the hot
definitely
weather.
stay. To be fair, if the pool is that size for Root,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
how are you gonna
Yeah.
fit Ragesh beside her?
You made the best decisions.
Considering she is about 3 feet tall.
Are you
Listen.
saying Dagesh is bigger than 3 feet tall?
It's just going to be really cramped. Fine. Like knees pulled up to his chin.
Oh, I know who I could draw then. We're drawing OCs.
How do draws work?
They
What do
open
you-
and close by pulling,
It
usually.
doesn't. You got there before I could. You got there before I could, and I said it.
Wait, we have a response for this.
Nice.
Can they hear that on stream?
Did you know? I don't know.
Did you hear Badum Tish?
I
Because
mean,
none of our little icons flash up when that happens. Oh yes, okay. So the sound
It's-
goes through, but it doesn't show who did it. So absolutely anybody can press, and you wouldn't know. That really needs to be louder.
Oh, yeah, it really does. Needs
Yes,
to be right in our ears,
really,
Chris.
really does need to be. I think significantly loud. That's not where I do that.
I can't remember how to draw. I'm just going to leave that sentence there. I can't remember how to draw. Okay.
I mean that's fair. I was just giggling
What?
at this.
What do you draw? Oh, gosh.
I think that's about accurate.
You should wear one of the
Nah.
you should wear one of the like little hats, little umbrella hats. One of those.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Bless
okay.
you.
Ugh.
Just gonna draw a face. Going into Mrs. Comfort Zone of just draw a head.
Okay, I've written my first pun of the day now. I'm happy. I mean, I'm not that happy. It's bad, but
I mean, it's a pun. That's sort of expected.
some of them were almost good.
I love how you went with almost good.
Almost, there's puns, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll work with that. Let's get risky. Don't finish the sketch before you do the line.
How
Ah.
risky.
Right,
Hello.
this is Christy. Get risky. It's Christy. How you doing?
If I do this, is it going to cause problems? Possibly.
Sorry, it turned into 30 minutes instead of 10.
How
No
dare.
worries. I said no worries.
How dare.
Plant there. I forgot to water.
Get drinks.
So what we drawing?
Whatever you feel like.
Whatever you like. We're aiming for a generally cool theme because it's pretty darn warm.
Oh, come on, Aggie.
You know, umbrellas are not easy to draw. You would think
They
would
really
be,
aren't now.
but they're not.
I'm trying to draw a hand, so
Oh, the sky has got very pretty here all of a sudden. Oh,
ooh.
just looked up. I was like, oh, geez, so?
Oh, you're outside. Nice.
I am all of a sudden.
Ooh, that's pretty disconcerting.
I can't remember what my child looks like.
That is concerning.
The problem I have with all of my characters. I
I
don't know
mean,
what they
yeah.
look like.
I understandable.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, there's a lot of artists who I don't think know what children look like.
It was in Renaissance art.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, the baby Jesus with just all of the abs. Which is objectively funny to look at.
Lots of rain and thunder the past couple of days. Ooh.
Ooh. Can we can we have
Can we borrow, please?
Yes.
please? I love it. I mean, I'd probably also complain about that too, but less. I'm Dutch. I can always complain about the weather.
Well, that you have in common with the British. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a skill I'm going to have to learn, how to complain about the weather in Dutch?
Yes. Very important.
Het regent te veel.
See, you already got a little bit.
Hooray. Be healed. Would it be
Hi.
healed? Hail?
Oche.
Whatever. As high as 40 degrees during the peak of summer. Thankfully only for a few days. We had 40, was it last year or the year before? Probably
Last year.
We had it last year too, so.
Oh, we got lightning. Miss, you have lightning.
Do we? Oh,
You're
I didn't
outside, you'd know.
notice.
Well, don't go outside with an umbrella.
That's the fun bit.
Makes it a funbrella.
Yeah, I believe currently the Netherlands is like the hottest place in Europe,
Ugh.
Really?
which it shouldn't be. Uh, something
You're
is
missing your
wrong.
you're missing your old ties with Spain, you know?
No.
But remember, global warming is fake.
Yeah.
Just made up. It's not real.
um,
There's no proof.
yeah. When is it gonna cool down here? Uh, that's not
Oops.
cooling down. I mean, it's cooling down at night a little bit, so that's nice. But,
You alright, Chibi?
no. I'm just looking at temperatures ahead, and I see one
Okay, I saw that
day
one.
that it's under 25 degrees, and it's 24 degrees. So for the next 2 weeks.
If I suddenly drop out of call, I got hit by lightning.
No. Hang on, I'm gonna look up our
Because
weather.
I noticed that one. That lit up my room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to go up to like 30 here at
Oh
some
yeah,
point.
tomorrow 29.
Yeah.
24, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23.
Are you
And
stuck?
it goes down to a balmy 22 next Monday.
Oh, jeez, we're all going to Chris's. Pack your bags,
Yeah,
bear. We're
Chris,
going
you're
on.
gonna open up your freezer and then just all of chat
Let
is
me
gonna be
climb in,
chilling out in there.
please.
Bear will have eaten all of your peanut butter, honey, and ice cream. Hero and I will have all the ice cubes for our iced coffees.
Yeah, we don't have any
Why
ice
do
cubes,
I
so I'm ready to
always
make
forget I can just make layers in Agni?
layers.
Mm.
I'm
Because you
trying
think
to
it's like a really
torture
simple.
myself.
I'm trying to be good and not make layers this time.
What
I
do you
mean,
mean
you
be
can
good?
make as many layers as you want.
What does
No,
that
I'm,
mean, miss?
I'm challenging myself.
You don't have to.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point you will not be able to make more layers just because hardware and software limitations. Turns
Yeah,
out,
that all the time on the
virtual
iPad.
infinity does not exist in computers.
Okay, give me a new prompt. I've done my
Cheese.
prompts.
Moushly sunbathing. I don't know.
Mina was asking chat, but thank you.
I'm in chat.
Yeah, you are.
Hero says Leon and Lewis at the beach.
Okay, I'll do that one after.
I guess that'll go with Mauschly hanging out at the beach as well.
What? No, don't select white. How dare you?
I'm gonna fall asleep to this stream. Chill.
It's very chill.
Very chill.
To counteract it being not chill at all.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense to me.
Kira adds detail of with the boys in swimsuits or something appropriate for the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, full anatomy, Chibi.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, one of them could be wearing one of those ye old swimsuit suits.
Thank you. I was trying to comfort my dog at the same time as holding in a sneeze, and I failed.
Oh.
Oh,
I hope Pupper isn't too hot.
Yeah, it's more that it's so hot. I have my window open, and he doesn't like the outside noises.
Oh,
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, apologies obviously for streams if anybody hears background noises or fans or whatever. The
Yeah,
simple
I'm not turning mine off.
yeah, the simple explanation for that is tough.
Yeah. You might hear a
That's
pigeon
dark.
or two from my side.
Yeah. Good old collar dove. Or whatever it was.
I
Color dog?
don't know. I didn't look outside my window.
I was just during the stream last night as heard a collared dove outside Chib's window. Joining in with the stream. Give the people that need hydration a thirst trap. There we go. Oh, look. Oh no.
Move
Oh
down,
no.
Aggie. Stop just wiggling him.
Somebody get the Finn a drink.
He
I
doesn't
mean,
do
there's an ice
well with
cream right there.
There's an ice
Give him
cream.
the
Eat the ice cream. Is this to scale? I'm assuming this is to scale. Just stick your head completely inside the ice cream. Also, I just realised Finn and Flynn, for similar names, similar choice in hats.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, look.
I know Chibi's just got a cute corner going on. That is not a brush.
That's not a vault.
What is everyone doing?
Misses at the beaches.
Cute. Christy's just doing fine
Yeah.
art in the corner.
Yeah, don't ask how they got the cooler out there.
There's just a random painting up in the top left.
It's all I can do.
That's
It's
so
great.
good.
All I can do is beautiful paintings in Aggie.
Oh no.
When in doubt, find a reference picture and just doodle away.
Yeah, and have fun.
Yeah.
Stop it, Aggie. Stop it.
What do I do now? Stream's actually a vibe of tired. Or wishing for
Vibe
cool.
of tired and hot.
Yeah. Basically, pretty much summarizes it. Yeah, I got nothing. Thoughts and prayers.
And prayers.
Yeah.
God,
You two have been spending too much time together.
I think so too.
We'll keep doing this.
Second time in 2 days that we've made the exact same joke at the same time.
I mean, I guess after a while, humor just sort of converges.
I mean, yeah. It does. It really does, because this tends to happen between me and friends. Just very much same brain.
We become simpatico.
I've reached that point where I've zoomed in so much on Aggie I can see the squares.
I mean, that's just.
I'm in the grid. I'm in the matrix.
You're in the
Oh, you
matrix.
found the pixels.
You're in Remnant. Yeah, there was a trailer for the new Remnant game, and they've not only have they just stolen Bloodborne, they've stolen the Matrix as well, and put both of those things in the same game. Amazing.
I mean, there's a lot of things that have done the idea of matrixy type cyber world thing. So.
Oh no, it's not the concept. I mean the visuals. the big robot octopus and the columns of human pods and the whole thing.
Oh well, yeah, that's a little more specific.
Which I'm fine with. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna complain about it. I like people taking those ideas and just sort of having fun with them.
Oh, I'm playing with layers, and when you doodle in blue and then put on overlay, it creates the cutest effect.
Ooh. Oh, very pastel.
Cute little soft.
Oh.
Yee.
Overlay is a fun layer style. We have rain. You have rain, miss.
Do we? Oh, heck.
Now let me check out all of yous.
Remember to shut the window.
Overlay's the reverse of hard light, isn't it? I remember doing. I was going to make a video about this because I explained it on stream, and it was a very long-winded explanation. But it's like if you take two layers, and the one on top is overlay, then you would get exactly the same thing if you instead put the bottom one on top and set that to hard light. They're the same thing, just in a different order.
Any of that.
I went into the maths of how layer styles work because I wanted to understand how.
Yeah, you put up a whole bunch of things, and I was just sitting here going, "It's vectors. This is all linear algebra." And then everyone else is just kind of like, "What?"
What?
Yeah. The weirdest one is soft light. I went down a rabbit hole of actually trying to properly understand how soft light works. And no one can agree. There is no one way of making soft light. All of the other ones, everyone's fine, they've got a formula. But apparently every program has its own version of soft light. Because the idea behind it is...
That's what I've got.
But it's got absolutely nothing to do with hard light. This is the thing. Oh, I was talking about maths. Frame Man's here to stop me.
Yeah. Stop it, man.
Also, do I sound like a robot? Discord's angry at me as well. My internet's just having a time.
You did first.
You sound fine to me.
Yeah,
The machines are just out to get you today.
Yeah, it's the Matrix.
Yeah, you mentioned the Matrix one too many times.
Mr. Parsons.
Leon, baby! What's with the great anatomy again?
Someone had to draw Leon in a bathing suit, so...
I like how nonplussed Leon is to be naked.
Listen, I'm gonna give him clothes, okay? Just need to figure out where the arm goes first. Also, he's been... Worse things have happened to Leon than whatever I'm gonna do. Have you seen the mods?
Yes.
I do find it very funny that... So, okay. So with the original Resident Evil 4, because of the time frame that it was let out, that it was released, and the fact that a lot of people actively participating and like discussing it were #GamerBrosTM.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of sexy Ashley pictures.
Yeah.
But with the
Didn't help
remake,
that you could like look up her skirt and stuff.
yeah, which on one hand it's like it's one of those things of like I don't care that much, especially since Ashley's not like a small child or anything, but it was kind of one of those things of like, yeah, we get it. You're boobs, you're playing a horror game and all you see is boobs. Got it.
Mhm.
But with the remake, everyone has decided, Leon.
Listen.
And on as when I last looked, there were like 4 different shirtless mods for Leon. And at least
Yeah.
2 of them had come out when just the demo was available.
Yeah.
So like people immediately jumped on and went, yes,
How
this man.
long was the demo out? A couple of days?
They
It
had
was-
a playable demo out that had most of the first area that you could play through. And people sort of took that and started making mods already, including shirtless mods.
It might
So
have
it's
been
like the
based on the
game's not
same.
even out and we are already removing this man's clothing.
I do love that change. Like, if you objectify one, you objectify both. It's great.
Yeah, I'm kind of the Final Fantasy 14 mentality. Either give everyone sensible armor or give everyone crazy fantasy armor that makes you think, hey, someone did the survivorship bias while designing this armor.
Mhm.
Yeah, like fantasy needs more guys in scantily clad outfits.
Yeah.
Enter the art of
I
that
think
one
so too.
guy.
Hope the authors in chat are taking note.
Yeah. Here is a
Of
very
that
weird
one
looking
guy?
cat loaf. That one guy who like people took look at pictures of it and like, oh god, look at all of the was it Lord of the Rings stuff? It was like, look at the skimpy female armor, and then they pointed out, hey, look
Oh, right.
at the male armor. It's if anything more skimpy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love
someone
that.
was like, "Hey, with this art from the book, how did the warriors of Rohan not notice?" And it's like, well, turns out, for the art in that book at least, they are also sans pants.
Mhm.
Which actually there was. Let me see if I can find it again. I'm pretty sure I
Ooh,
liked it.
I love this pose and form. Looks so good.
What? People are drawing things.
This is doing good art.
Good art.
Oh.
Miss is doing good art.
Mm.
I find this entirely unsurprising.
I know,
Sounds
right?
fake.
Also, is that a melted wizard? I've been wondering.
Is it what, sorry?
Underneath, there are some glasses and a puddle.
That's a miss puddle,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, it's
me.
mismelted.
I became Puddle.
Also, there are 2 dots over it now. What are they?
Oh,
That's
I
a
do.
really funny
It's
pose.
me.
It's you.
It's
the
my
puddle, you know.
iPad just doing random dots
Mm.
every now and
Uh.
then when I touch the screen. So sorry if you get a random yellow dot on your drawing. Let me know. I will come and get rid of it.
You could be visited by the dot.
The dot.
These
Dun,
made me
dun.
think
And
of
deadly
those
lasers
wizard
everywhere.
hats.
Yeah, I'm gonna like, keep his face like that. Just think it's really funny.
Mal onion.
You know, it's really odd to look at that sketch, Chris. The fact that you're sort of working from the bottom up, just having those eyes floating there.
Eyes? They're not
Or
eyes.
glasses, I should say.
I mean, it's just weird seeing anything that resembling eyes on Stoic. So.
Can believe Stoic has eyes.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Deny.
That's not what the word neither means. It's not
What?
neither.
No. Deny.
What?
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 What is happening with
I
you two?
don't-
I'm confused.
I'm too warm for this.
The non-native speakers are very confused.
So are the native ones.
It's
Come on.
yeah, it seems like everyone's confused.
I think this is less an English thing and more of a brain soup thing.
Mm.
Hero,
Honestly, it might just be a me thing.
Hero explained it in chat. Yeah.
Oh, I
Wow.
get it. It's like Denny's, right? The food chain.
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What's happening? Ah, panic.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, I was wondering why my left hand was hurting. It's because I've been leaning it against a 90-degree sharp piece of wood.
Yeah,
Oh.
that'll happen to you.
Might explain some things. Hi, miss.
Oh.
That's not the eraser. Where's the rubber? There we go.
No! This is gone forever. What did
Can
you
I bring
do?
them back?
They're back. It's a miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle in June.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Ha ha ha. Stop. What's your problem?
I'm just like this.
Brum.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's fine. We were saying we're all like that right now, so.
This is why I need structure.
We all been up to fun things today then?
I've been drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fab.
Played some more Borderlands. And my game glitched.
What? What a shock.
There was a bug in the game where I was doing something for a little side quest and the character was supposed to like throw like an echo log at me of just, here's this thing, listen to this. And apparently it's a known bug that if you like stand in the wrong position, it will not work correctly. So the echo log went through the floor to a place where I could not reach it.
Hooray!
Whoops.
So yeah, that was fun. So I had to, and apparently the way you get around that bug is to force close your game and like, then it will work again. But it was a moment of like, okay, yeah.
Just a
This
long sigh. Like, oh no.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, Bear, you can eat both pills.
What?
Bear wanted
Well,
to know if they could eat both of the jelly beans.
Bear has jelly beans?
No, Stoic has jelly beans.
Oh. I got excited.
They're both just
Oh.
jelly beans. Yeah.
I will send you jelly beans.
I mean,
I
I
used
think
to have
I've
a
still
massive
got
jar of them.
some jelly beans around because I bought some at Easter. Well, not at Easter, after Easter. Because that's when you go buy the holiday candies after the holiday.
Smart.
The best way to do it.
I'm
I'm trying
still
not to
like,
look at Chibi's actual anatomy class going on in the corner.
excuse me.
What?
If you pan slightly to the right of that, there's another one
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Like, look at you. What? What do you mean my anatomy class?
Look what you drew in the time it took me to do this mess.
Yeah, then look, yours looks great.
Fight, fight,
This
fight.
is truly
I'm
an
fighting you.
And then Christy's drawing a cute cat, and Ragdoll's drawing ice lollies and kittens.
And you're doing great art. I don't understand this, miss.
I don't understand either.
welcome to artist.
Welcome to Artist Indeed.
Mm. You know, for the
Oh, no.
amount of time I spent
Thank you.
looking at fan art of these two, you'd think I'd have a better grasp of what they look like.
Oh, me with my OCs.
And for some reason, I can never, like, remember what Lewis's hair does. Forever a mystery to me, honestly.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I was like, there's a shark. Does he have hair?
Wrong,
Wrong,
Lewis.
wrong, Lewis. Luis.
Luis.
Louis.
Gotta make it fancy.
How would you pronounce it in Dutch? Louth.
You know, I was gonna say that really depends. Really depends on which Lewis you're talking about.
I'm guessing a louse. But that's just me.
No, like, if it is just in general, I just say Lewis. But in the case of a lot of historical figures, we like, for examples, the kings of France, you know,
Who you have the utmost respect for.
King Louis, blah blah blah, the 14th and the 16th and such and such. Yeah, we translate those so they don't look anything like. we like fully translate in the sense of, like, I didn't know those words that was supposed to, like, be the. I didn't know those were their names. I didn't know that those were their actual names. I didn't know King Louis XIV of France was called that until I was probably 17 when I figured it out that that was their actual name.
It
That's
roughly translates to big
really
idiot.
funny because, like, I know a lot of cases where it's like, okay, this is their name in this language, but that's hard to pronounce, so we pronounce it a little bit differently. So, like, Sherlock, whenever Sherlock Holmes comes up in any sort of Japanese media, it's like, right, that's sort of the right pronunciation, I guess. But to just say, yeah, no, we just straight up give him a different name.
Yeah, for reference, King Louis the 14th of France, for example, and all of those from that line are called Lodewijk in Dutch.
That's nowhere near.
I know. Can you see where my confusion came from?
I mean, is that at least a name that's like similar in origin from Lewis? Because I know there's a lot of names where it's like the same idea, just this is Spanish, this is English, this is French, or whatever. especially with like biblical names.
I do not know. But
Sounds like Ludwig.
Ludwig.
I mean,
Oh, it's the guy from Chris's games, the horse guy.
What?
Is that not Ludwig? Is he not a Ludwig?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the horse guy we're fighting in Elden Ring. He's not a horse guy, but he's a guy with a horse, who's the best horse. Leonard. I can remember the name of the horse. Radahn, that's the one. But yes, no, Ludwig from Bloodborne. Yeah.
The truth come out. King Louis was a weird demon horse.
Is King Louis was demon?
King Louis was demon.
Is King Louis was imbibing the old blood?
Well, that sort of looks like what I wanted it to look like.
That's what one can hope for.
Oh yeah, you've also got that with the Howl's Moving Castle stuff. Although to be fair, Howl's Moving Castle book and Howl's Moving Castle movie are two very different stories.
Which Chris will find out.
Although
And
one
we
person
also start
has, I have seen at least one description of it where it's like the movie is the events from Hal's point of view, how he tells the story, and then the book is from Sophie's point of view, how she tells the story. Which, if you have read the books, it's like, yeah.
I have not read the book yet.
oh, I love this drawing you're doing, Miss. It looks so good.
I feel like it's very jank, but thank you.
Jank you.
Jank
Yep.
you.
So, Howl's Moving Castle, the book, has a lot of the same elements, and some major plot points are the same, but there's enough detail differences that have you sit there and going, wait a minute, including major world building detail differences that make you go, wait a minute. Now, some of the differences are perfectly explained, like perfectly reasonable for movie adaptations. So, like in the book, Sophie has two sisters, one of which was planning on going off and learning magic. So in the movie, it's like, right, we can't have all of these plot threads. We're just going to make it one sibling, and they're not going to play a major role because we've got like 90 minutes. We can only have so much plot here. So perfectly reasonable. Michael/Markel is older in the book. They made him small child in the movie because I guess Miyazaki children's book thing, whatever. Calcifer is a lot less scary looking in the movie. Again, perfectly reasonable based off what they're doing. But in the book, Hal is from like our world. He like went to did grad school stuff, and then just fell through a portal into another dimension, and is like, right, I guess I'm a wizard here now.
Oh,
Classic.
But he like goes home for the holidays every so often to see his family, and it's like, now wait a minute.
I've never heard of is it isekai, where you just find yourself
Yeah.
in a fictional world. I've never heard of one of those where you can just return for like holidays.
Mhm.
Also, he was a rugby player, if I remember correctly.
this is all destroying my perception of dude, I can't even remember the freaking name of.
How?
How?
Yeah.
How?
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Oh, are those October and Griff?
Also, I will say the ending of the book I find very funny because so we've got the world set where it's like, oh, we've got like fantasy mystical stuff going on there, and like at the end of the book we've got like oh, these curses have broken, and like the prince has returned, and all of this dramatic stuff happening in the background, and Sophie and Hal are just not paying any attention to any of that. Like even in the book is like the book is describing, oh, we've got these things going on, and then Hal and Sophie are just like, nope, they're just not paying attention to any of that.
Nah, we're chilling. We have things to do.
And it's just very funny to me. Oh, also, eventually, there is another book set in the same universe that happens later, and they have a kid who gets turned into a cat. And then when he gets unturned into a cat, is very offended about that fact, because now he is a toddler and can't crawl up and can't make as much mischief as he could when he was a cat.
That's adorable. I want to read that instead.
Yeah, Hal and Sophie are sort of minor characters in that story, but it is very funny when they come up.
Don't know how hair works.
Don't say that as I'm drawing bad hair.
Don't know how foreshortening works.
I mean, foreshortening is hard.
It looks blue.
Closing your gaps is also hard.
I picked the bucket instead of the eraser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Although they have at least done some work to make the icons look more different from each other, so that's good.
I haven't noticed.
So for the fill bucket, they added a handle to the bucket and a little drippy bit.
Ew.
It used to be just sort of the bucket shape, and the eraser now has a little line underneath it. So they're not both just, here's a rectangle with half of it filled in.
You're right, Chibi.
I'm just watching you draw at the moment.
What's going on? Let's look elsewhere. Ooh. Fun draws. Auga.
Awooga.
Ah! The cat is made of liquid.
Yeah, because it's melting.
They are pouring between containers.
Oh.
Cats choose to sleep in some of the oddest places.
Ooh, banana split.
The picture I'm looking at is actually in a cat tree.
Ooh. But they're harvested.
Oh, I get it.
Well, we know what that deserves.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Melted into a puddle on the floor.
Good.
I mean, I would recommend not streaming all week. Take some breaks. Sleep, eat.
No, stream
Be
all
merry.
week.
All week. You'll see all of my day-to-day activities like Wordle and the intense amounts of procrastination.
So standard
Oh.
artist life.
Very bad news, Kiro. You know that game that I've been struggling to remember the name of for bloody ages, like every other week. So there's a thing online, which is kind of like Wordle, called Guess the Game, and you just get shown 6 screenshots of a game, and you've got to try and guess which game it is in as few screenshots as possible. And when I first found this, you can go through the back catalogue and just do them all, which is great. So I binged that, but there was one game, I think it was number 50, and I was like, I know this. I've seen it. I remember remarking on the title of being like, oh, that's a word I'm familiar with. That's a cool name for a game. Could not for the life of me remember it. And every week or so since then, I've been like, what's the name of that game? I'm not going to look it up. What's the name of that game? It's been about 3 or 4 months at this point. And just completely randomly, a YouTube thumbnail popped up with the name of the game, and I'm like, oh, bugger! So I had it spoiled, question mark, for me. I was like, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember, and I didn't.
Which game was it?
Nidhogg.
Mm.
Which I was correct that I knew where I knew it from, which is the name of an enemy from Final Fantasy X. But for some reason, when I was like, oh, I know it's an enemy from a Final Fantasy, I looked up like 7 and 9, and then I just gave up. So.
Well, it's
Sorry.
your own fault then.
No, it's not. It's YouTube.
Nope, your fault.
Anyway, October's gonna have his mouth disappear.
Oh, sorry.
Their mouth.
Bark,
Ruff,
bark.
ruff.
Orf.
Are there any other scenes from The Matrix I can draw my characters in?
I don't know any scenes from Matrix.
Does this mean there's
I
a
guess
scene
you
in the
could draw
later...
one of them dodging bullets.
True. It's gonna be October. I'm not entirely sure October has the physical...
Or you've got that scene where you've got all of the many copies of Mr. Smith all around.
I was gonna say, Mr. Griff
Neo.
is... having thousands of Mr. Griffs is a bit disconcerting.
Mr. Griff.
I vaguely remember a scene with a spoon.
There's the spoon.
Something to do with a spoon. I didn't really look, so I
The
don't
spoon
remember
isn't
much
there or
from it.
something like that. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
a fun
there
excuse to
is
do
no
action.
spoon.
There is no
Because
spoon.
since they're in the Matrix, the spoon doesn't actually exist.
Look, it got a lot of people into making video essays. So... and wearing leather.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Still doing
Kira
around.
knew the name of that game. And I was like, don't tell me, hold on, sorry. Oh, hello. There's a little goblin.
What? No, don't worry about it.
Is this like some sort of weird crossover between The Matrix and Drop Dead Fred? It's
I
just
don't
like
know what that is.
October's imaginary friend. Drop Dead Fred? There's a film where Rick Mayall plays somebody's imaginary friend. Yeah. From 1991.
1991?
I know!
That was like at least 4 years ago.
At least.
That's so old.
And here I thought you were about to say you were at least 4 years old at the time.
I was at most 20.
1991?
Oh.
Mm. Chris, you should have asked Christy to teach you how to draw cats last year.
Should have. I mean, frankly, if I had the opportunity to just sit down and learn how to draw from Christy, I'd be there for years. So,
I mean, considering that Christy mostly draws things of like painterly photorealism thing, my best bet would be your best bet would be to use the shrimp method.
shrimp.
Yeah, the shrimp method, which
Paint
mainly
with
involves
the
a lot of
shrimp.
redlining.
Okay.
Let me pull
Shrimp.
up the shrimp method.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. You take a shrimp, you dip it in paint.
Wow, my knees. I'm getting too old for this.
I mean, I guess you could do that, but I would not recommend it.
Every fun scene I can think of in The Matrix involves 3 characters, and I've already drawn them.
Think of a different movie.
Okay, The Matrix Reloaded. That new Matrix that was weird, apparently.
Throw it at the people you don't like? Oh, the shrimp.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Matrix, and I got very confused. It's like, yeah, just throw the Matrix at the people you don't like. Jurassic Park.
Just the T-Rex is Tory or something. I did do a thing ages ago where I drew the outliers in famous film stills. Ooh,
look at your baby.
There we go. Shrimp method.
Oh, pal. Pal's ready for the beach.
They're ready.
Shrimp method. Oh dear.
Didn't know what to draw, and this was drawing goblin, so I decided to join in.
That's a lot.
Excuse me. That's my
I mean,
water.
most of it is text on the images, but
I love this goblin giving little bunny ears to Griff.
That's on you.
Of all people to give bunny ears to.
Aww.
Who has the what with who?
Chibi's laughing at the goblin giving bunny ears to an invisible man.
Oh, right.
I argue that goblins have no logic.
I mean, that's probably correct, but it's still funny.
It's still above where the head is. You can't see it.
I mean, at least there's glasses to help you sort of figure out where the top of the head would be.
Griff always has to wear glasses. Because otherwise it's very awkward.
It's been a while since we've seen Pal.
Mm-hmm. I've completely forgotten how to draw Pal, honestly. It was an exercise in figuring out how to draw Pal again.
That loaf is bacon.
I'm still just laughing at the kiddie pool.
Kiddie pool.
Oh, Rue seems happier about it than last time I looked. So that's good.
There, I gave Pal a sandcastle.
Sandcastle!
They look very proud of that sandcastle.
They are. They made it. They did that.
I did this.
I did this.
It's a drawfee joke for everyone. this yellow was the wrong yet. This yellow's a lot darker on my iPad. I apologize.
Oh, it's good.
On my
Ah,
iPad,
okay.
it suits well with all the colors, but on stream, not so much.
Streams be streams. It just means that we're
Streams
going to have to
be
spend more
streams.
time looking at your work
No.
so that we can properly appreciate it through
No.
the yellow.
What draw now? Brain
Well,
stopped.
I mean,
Also,
this
I
is
th-
why
Just
whenever
more
you're
prompts.
attempting to make digital art with the intent to print it, you always need to look at it from multiple monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you do. It's that running joke where you send it to your computer, your phone, your iPad, friends.
If there's any consolation, you do the same thing with music.
Fun.
Listen to it on every set of speakers you possibly can. Speakers, headphones, earphones, car. Just the car, not the speakers in the car itself.
Play it through the engine.
Yeah.
We're just gonna see how it rumbles through.
God, the amount of times I went back to remix that piece of music from the last roll through. Because I listened to it on some speakers and I'm like, oh god! Nope! I've decided to have a theme of drawing my characters in film scenes, and I don't know any films.
Bear said Jurassic Park.
I know, but I can't think of anything in it.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum being
Oh,
himself.
the
Being a-
sexy Jeff Goldblum
being
pose.
a bi icon. Draw that.
Snatch. To be fair, I did for some reason just Google the words Jeff Goldblum, and that picture came up. So,
Yeah. See,
Because
it
it's
works.
the
who is
Who is sexy of your characters?
who is? I don't really have any like.
Who is sexy? Who is the sexy Jeff Goldblum of your cast of characters?
Wow, but you've already drawn him.
This is going to sound really weird given how different the characters are, but it's Mal or Tori, right?
God, Tori doing the Jeff Goldblum.
I think Tori would suit it. I think Mal has too much chaotic energy for that pose. Because I always read that pose as pretty, like, calm. Just, like, very relaxed. Mal cannot pull off that brand of sexy.
That's on you again.
He's got his own brand, and it's not that.
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
I mean, I wasn't planning on getting murdered, so yeah. I won't.
I'm pretty sure most people don't. Like, I don't think that's really something that people plan for.
Really? That
Oh,
surprised me.
it was that guy who wanted to be eaten, right?
Yeah.
In Germany. And it's like, yeah, let's do this.
He succeeded, didn't it?
Mm.
I think.
Or as an elaborate tax dodge. One or the other. Imagine that being your plan to avoid tax, pretending to be eaten by someone.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people out there who've tried to, like, fake their own death for various reasons, but I can't think of too many of them that did that via cannibalism.
It's not a popular.
Who else can I draw in their bathing suit?
For some reason, first of your characters to pop in my head was Fame and Fortune. Probably.
Yeah, okay.
not certain that's the best.
No, I think it is.
Nope, you said it. Chibi's off on one now.
Gotta remember how to draw Fame and Fortune, but because that's been a while.
I don't know why Aggie didn't load it for me, but I've only seen Ragdoll's drawings now.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And the kitties are really cute.
Really cute cats. I like how if you sort of look at it going down, it's like, oh, I'm a cute cat. I'm really cute. And it's like, what's that? What's that?
Yeah. Got
Yeah, I
excited.
think it's the difference in the pupil size. The fact that I made one of them just like ovals and the other one's just dots. It's like, oh,
And also because of the other's fur.
I still don't know what to draw.
Why do I not have reference of Fame and Forge? Did I never like?
Because they were just random characters in a drawer.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I just never like did it as a PNG, so it's all in my screenshots, I guess. I hope. I don't know. Fame, Fortune, where are you? There you are.
Chris will have them.
Yeah. I found a screenshot of.
I was gonna say if you didn't, Chris will have. He drew them last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it had to be last year because that's when Project Via was. So.
Oh God, don't say that.
time moves forward regardless of if you're paying attention to it or not.
No.
This is the issue with drawing Tori, right? Is that Tori is made of basic shapes, and if I attach those basic shapes to an actual like an anatomically correct torso, it's going to look real strange. Ah.
Oh, I was so mental. Sorry.
Chibi just wildly drawing. No, it was Christy. Sorry, wrong color. Just coming in to add, just do an expert paint job. Tori.
Photorealistic abs.
Goblin, one of Chris's characters.
I absolutely cannot draw abs.
You don't have to draw them. Chris will draw them. You paint
Not with that attitude.
them.
Hey.
Oh, the drunks are out.
The drunks are out.
Drunks are out.
One of my characters. Who would be best a goblin? Who would be translatable as goblin? I mean, Mal probably.
Yeah.
Why is the answer always
say.
no?
The answer is always Mal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, that personality.
I now don't know what Mal looks like, so.
That happens. Well, it doesn't happen to me because he won't leave my brain. But
Belly.
No, he has a button nose.
a little button nose, chubby cheeks.
Chubby cheeks.
Angled eyebrows.
Yeah, because you were drawing him one day and I mean, like, that's Mal. And all you drawn was the outline of a face and a eyebrows. I was like, oh, Mal.
Yeah, that's Mal.
Yep, exactly.
Always nice to have a clearly defined feature where it's like once you add it on, it's like yes. Or
Also fun
alternatively,
if you
smack it onto
don't
another
know.
character, and then it's like, okay, this is just.
It's fun if you don't know what the defining feature
Yeah.
is.
You smack it onto another character. That just made me think, like, okay.
Then you have Bear's characters that no one can draw. I say with love. Theo is not a brat.
Sounds really convincing, miss.
Chris, what are you doing? Mal not
As Ragdoll
shaved?
said, slap it on another character, so I'm giving Rufus Mal's eyebrows.
It
See what
looks like
happens.
Mal. It looks like Mal hasn't shaved.
Yeah, it looks like Mel took one of those Santa beards and just put that on.
This is the Mal possesses Rufus arc.
It looks like Rufus has gone insane.
Reminds me of the Bioshock draw through somehow.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I don't know what drawing, but yeah,
Jefferson?
yeah. It's like this
the only one with a
really
beard.
manic grin at one point.
Yeah,
That's all I
it's the
remember.
manicness.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Chris, what does Mal's hair look like?
Oh, very good question. Scientists are still trying to ascertain.
What chat are you putting your Malanders in?
Well, yeah. Could just go through the art channel and pull up
Yeah,
all the Malander pictures.
that's what I'm doing. I've got his hair on the way. Shave your head, Mal. Put it on the wrong way.
I don't want to imagine Mal with a shaved head. It's weird.
A little bit, yeah.
I hate Mal's hair. Worst.
Look, I'm slowly making more sense of it as time goes on, as I'm trying to learn how humans actually operate. Not how to draw them, just how they operate.
I was just thinking with knives. That's so stupid.
That got me. That was dumb. I like that one.
Very. That's why it took me so long to say it.
Never stop yourself from silliness.
Theo does not deserve to be kicked down the stairs. You're very brave for saying that in this chat.
I like the it doesn't deserve something as good as that. Just...
No! That's not what I meant. Now, why did your hair have to be this way around? Could it looked a lot nicer the like drawing hair this way round. It's
Flip
horrid.
the canvas. Shit.
Yeah,
Can
trying to draw that. There is one way round. Mal has a good side.
Yeah, and it's
That
not
is-
this way.
Yeah.
Can flip? Can flip. Hell yeah.
They're like the bottle
Can.
flip thing, but
Hell yeah.
I love this drawing of Tori. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The
so
mouth.
good and it's so funny. Looks so confused to be there.
It better be in the office in the background.
Yeah.
he's on a photocopier.
I thought the mouth was pouty upper lips for the longest time.
We can...
Why not both?
Oh, they look very judgmental.
Oh, for God's sake, man. Just...
Hey, ever want to get frustrated at Mal? Draw him.
It's like trying to draw Theo is just constantly not right.
Does Mal deserve to be kicked down the stairs? Here's the question.
Who's brave enough to do it? Is the question.
If the After Dusk comic's anything to go by, he'll do it himself.
Poor mouth. Just a baby. I love how everyone agreed with me.
I'm sorry, I was kind of falling asleep.
Yeah, chill times.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to draw my characters again.
I wasn't getting at any of you, I just thought it was funny.
Also, trying to figure out what they wear for, like, swimwear. Which is an
I'm trying-
interesting choice to make.
I mean, if they don't really own anything, my first thought was that cartoony thing of like, oh, their clothes have been stolen, so they're wearing a barrel with suspenders.
Yes, one of them. Yes. I did just get coerced into drawing pin-up of Toria, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
you
it's
could stop
great.
at any time.
No.
The sunk cost fallacy is a powerful force.
Listen, either you finish this pin-up, or I will make another pin-up of Tori.
This
I'm gonna say you've
is
already done it.
Yeah, that's why I said another.
this is
I'm
an
not gonna ask
iconic
that question.
picture that it has to become a sticker.
No, I'm not making a pin-up Tory sticker.
But that would be very fun.
The problem is that when trying to draw from the reference, I'm trying to use like position relative to other parts of the body as reference. So I'm like, okay, so how far away from the head is the shoulder and all that sort of stuff, which is fine, but distance from head for Jeff Goldblum is very different for distance from head from Tori. Because Tori's head extends another foot out.
Ah.
Sorry.
That was missed that time.
Sorry.
We can
More
tell.
deadly lasers.
Oh, I hit the fill bucket instead of the eraser. That's what I did.
Yay!
Good plan.
Put a coin in the jar.
You should have like a bucket tool bingo, or like I mean flashing screen bingo where it's like if we get all of the colors.
Oh right.
Yeah, everyone does it.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your draw now. I'm out cat
Oh, that's fair.
out catted.
One day I'm gonna have to sit down and work out how Tori's head shape actually works. But today's not that day.
Honestly, I think the more upsetting thing is the lips in this particular picture.
Yeah, that was done by suggestion. That was request.
Yeah.
Because, like, usually with Tori being all cartoony, like, the mouth is sort of on the side-ish because that's easier to do and it's a cartoon and it's fine. Your brain doesn't think about it. But with the posing here and the sort of more realistic torso situation, it's now like, hey, what is going on with his snout and mouth?
We may never know.
I will say, though, it is not quite as uncanny as the, like, original 3D Sonic design, which was a mess for many reasons.
Maybe that should be a style for October.
The OG version, or?
Yeah.
Oh God, no. Up there with Cats 2019.
Yeah, I guess I can't have that and Cats 2019, can I? Got one or the other.
I mean, you can.
I could, but I
I
kind
mean,
of
you
want to keep my
shouldn't.
friends. I like having friends.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Can recommend.
Yeah, friends are good.
Yeah, the arm is completely forgot about the other arm. There's the elbow, so it should be at the back. Anatomy!
Shake
Don't
fist,
to
scream
someone
into
else.
void. Anatomy!
Anatomy! See? They agree.
Dog agrees.
Whose idea was this?
Bears, I believe.
Sake. Typical. Does your hair look? Parting is way further. Chris.
Don't worry too much about hair, because I don't know what's going on with it.
But right now I have to draw it.
That's a silly idea.
He's got his sideburns.
Yeah, they got a lot smaller over time.
Yeah, they did. I was looking at your old comics.
Be proper mutton chops.
Yeah, he also had a little bit of facial hair for.
Yeah, he used to have a little soul patch thing back in the old day.
Fucking
I mean, it
day.
could also
grown
just
as
be
a
a case
character.
of Mal has not gone to the barber for a while, so.
Yeah, I did. Was it? I think it's like a little Christmas doodle in 2020, where I did a doodle of the four of them, like just after post lockdown, having just been stuck in the house, and Mal's got this little sort of twiddly facial hair.
Oh. Committed to a swoop. Commit to the swoop.
Commit.
See where you end up.
And then grab a map to try and figure out where you should be going.
Yeah. Add more swoops.
More swoops.
Hey Aggie, can I do things?
No.
No. No, I can't. I can't do things. Okay. Can I do? No. I click off and back on again. Can I do things? Yes, I can. Okay.
I had to do that. It was fully for a while like, nope.
No, you want to use the hand tool, right? I know you've selected the brush, but hand tool, yeah. Oh no, we're back again. Okay, click off and on. It's just going to be a thing, I suppose.
I mean, that is sort of the typical IT question to turn it off and on again.
Don't think this is Mal. But I do
That's
think
Mal.
it's someone from Stranger Things.
It's it's Melody.
I love the Tory. It's
Yeah,
so good.
Tories.
Tory. So good.
I want to say the head's too small, but that's just because I always draw heads way bigger than they should be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
whatsoever.
especially in with the style that you used in October and Company. It's very chibified. Large heads, smaller bodies.
Yeah.
So I've never used LinkedIn. I know it's like a big thing, or
Mhm.
big thing for Offsy type people. This LinkedIn file.
That was you cut out a bit.
Oh, is this on Tori's LinkedIn profile?
No.
Oh.
Of course not. You have to pay for that content. That's on its OnlyFans.
You wouldn't have an OnlyFans.
Yes.
You'd accidentally make one.
Yeah, no.
Just put Jeff Goldblum cosplays.
You'd just be like, I find it really cool, like social media where I can post my cosplays of Jeff Goldblum, and people give me money for it, and everyone would be like, what? Hold on.
And he can do feet pics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not hands, though.
No, just feet pics.
No.
I was... yeah. I'm not going to go there.
No.
I stopped myself twice from going there. Oh, we did it again.
I mean, there is a joke about there being a market for just about anything like that, but you know.
Good for Jeff.
Yeah. What other weird sort of iconic movie poses do we have?
Never seen a movie.
I
Me
don't know
neither.
about iconic movie poses. Seen movies, but I don't know what happens in them.
I've
Want to
got
draw my
like
characters in a
the
funny way.
Spider-Man one. When
Oh,
he's...
the Spider-Man kiss.
Well, that wasn't what I was thinking, but yeah, the
Bear
Spider-Man
says the same thing.
Spider-Man kiss.
Problem with that, I don't really have any characters who'd kiss.
Spider-Man hug.
Oh god.
I mean, there's always the Spider-Man pointing at other Spider-Mans meme.
Oh yeah.
I'm just picturing
Oh,
M
yeah.
coming down and just abducting someone for a hug with their Spider-Man powers.
The best thing about it is that M was fully intending to be on the floor during that whole sequence.
Absolutely. Okay.
Walking
I've
away from
drawn.
explosion. How much ability do you think I have to draw explosions?
We've seen you draw explosions.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man pointing at each other. Who?
Uh,
Problem is, they'd all be Spider-Man. Do I have any characters that look the same?
any siblings?
And this is when you can rip into my art style.
I mean, most of your characters look pretty different.
We have siblings. Vala's a sister. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if there's any characters from like different projects that look similar. and I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I mean, I guess there was October and February.
Oh yeah, October and February.
I mean, they literally have each other's parts, question mark.
it's yeah, questionable exactly what's going on there. Did February actually steal October's leg in college? We'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
Shining his Johnny. Oh, that'd be good. Who would? Well, I've already drawn the insane Rufus face. That would just be Mal, wouldn't it? Mal has, what's his name?
Fame and fortunes legally obtained.
Listen, they're legally obtained.
Why pals bucket?
Because it's legally obtained. They're traders. They do trading. Pal did a trade with them. It's legally obtained. Don't worry about it. Completely legal. You cannot prove otherwise.
Christy. Yeah, Christy's hopped off the call. And there's now
Oh,
happened a chat in chat.
hi,
Mhm.
Christy.
I like the idea of doing the shining thing. I've already drawn Mal though.
Do you have any other characters with insane energy?
No.
I bet you have.
None with a face.
What? What do you mean none with a face?
I don't know. It depends on the insane, really. But I can, I don't know. I can kind of envisage like Jethro doing that, but they can't do the face. They're just a hollowed out turnip. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Breakfast
could
at
always
Tiffany's
like
opening scene. I
draw
don't know
some
about
eyebrows on the turnip.
with Sharpie. What's the opening scene of Breakfast at Tiffany's? I don't know that one.
Racist.
I know the Deep Blue Something song.
Racist. Very racist. Don't.
Wait, what?
It's very racist, the opening
Is it?
scene of Breakfast. Don't draw it.
Is it?
It
That is not
is.
what I expected.
Pretty sure it has a white guy pretending to be an Asian guy in a very racist, stereotypical way.
Oh, fun.
Just didn't age well, you know?
Well, that's one thing we got. Do 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 do.
Don't know what I'm doing here.
Mm.
Oh, Bear was thinking about the outfit of the character. Apparently, I don't know.
Hmm?
Hmm? Yes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing Chump into the ocean in Jaws. I'm assuming you meant Chum, but now I'm just imagining somebody like throwing Rufus in.
Lost the ability to draw.
I've lost the ability to
Yeah.
think. Heat, everybody.
It's the best. Alright.
Literally, like the bear is suggesting a lot of very good suggestions, and literally nothing is clicking in my brain.
Mhm. Yeah, I
No,
feel it.
on the one side we have all my characters, on the other side we have all these good prompts, and there's no connection happening whatsoever.
Mm.
It's probably how I ended up with this Jeff Goldblum Tory thing.
I mean, I can understand if that took the last of your brain cells to make. Happens a lot when drawing pinups.
You're assuming brain cells were involved in the creation of that. They
This
fled
marking
during it. You're being no. You're being very helpful. My brain is being annoying.
Mm. I'm trying to remember any movie that I've ever seen. That's just nothing.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Uh,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nurtles.
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 Also, that
Draw
was called something
Nurtle.
different here. For some reason, they didn't
Everyone.
like the word ninja.
Oh,
So over
what?
here, it's called over here it was called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Oh, it was, yeah. I thought you meant in Twitch it didn't allow the word ninja. I was like, what?
Well, we can
Wow.
try. You never know with Twitch.
I'm gonna draw Nurtle.
Draw Nurtle.
Nurtle.
Pulp Fiction. No, I haven't seen Pulp. I think that's my mum's favorite film. That or The Addams Family. One of the two.
So hard to keep those two things straight.
I know. It's
Mm-hmm.
very easy to mix up.
Oh, look at that little Nurtle.
No. Yes.
So cute.
A Nurtle.
Good Nurtle, miss.
Sounds like you're saying good night.
Good
That's
good
Dutch for
Nurtle
good
to
night.
you.
Yeah.
No.
Nurtle Rooster.
Yeehaw. Good Nurtle. Good Nurtle, partner.
Good Nurtle. Trying to think of something I can draw quickly, and nothing comes to mind, which has been a theme this entire stream.
Yeah. Bear brings up Star Wars scenes. You could do
Mhm.
I have the high ground, Anakin, or Luke, I am your father.
Hang on. One idea.
Then just pretend that it's
And Lord of the Rings.
I mean, I do know a character I can bust out relatively quickly, but I don't want to draw Jurgen right now. Don't feel like
Out of
haunting anyone with Jurgen in like a little old-timey bathing suit. Mm.
I'm gonna draw a quick Jurgen as well.
I've decided not to draw Jurgen.
Well, that's a
Everybody
shame 'cause
draw a quick.
So
that's
you're
a
going to
shame.
draw a quick Jurgen by yourself.
Yeah, and it means I have to do him from memory.
I can post Jurgen in the chat if you want to.
Nope, too late. Going to draw what I think Jurgen looks.
Good. I'm glad you're trying to learn how to draw Jurgen so
Yep.
that you can draw him more often.
I'm glad you're gonna learn. You're gonna. Did that joke cause you physical pain?
Too tired for physical pain.
Slightly disconcerting.
I want to put a cap on because I'm drawing Kira and Junior. I want to put a cap on Junior, and all I could think of was Flynn.
Flynn's origin story.
Flynn is a parasite? Question mark.
Friendly one.
Conspiracy theory.
The secret is out. Does Flynn is parasite?
Yeah, taking a blob and sticking a hat on it just does sort of turn them into the little janitor.
Oh, jeez. I got jump scared by Mrs. Drawing.
I just wanted to see what it would look like if I filled the mouth bit in.
It looks like that.
Looks like Jurgen.
Looks like my brand new nightmares.
So I'm doing Jurgen correctly then.
I mean, you got that reaction, so yeah, probably.
Delete the inside of the mouth. Put him back to how he.
This is the best fan art of Jurgen.
I don't know what he looks like anymore. I block him from my mind.
And that's why it's the best fan art of Jurgen.
I mean, this does mean that you've now drawn fan art based purely off of vibes.
Yep.
I mean, those are the vibes. I'm a real boy.
Those are some vibes. Mainly just nervous quaking.
Yeah, the vibes here being terrifying. And the little lines making it very obvious that they're shaking.
I fixed it so that he's now looking at.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
This is the most important. This is the best thing. Thank you.
Sorry, I like M and I can never remember the doll's
Claudia.
Claudio. Emmakin. I got distracted by your horror puns.
This was the only idea I had out of all of the suggestions that Bear gave.
And it works. So you did it.
This is my debut into comic art.
Wonderful. I love it. I also want to draw Jurgen.
I'll join. Right.
It's a wonderful way to end the stream. Last thing.
Everyone loves Jurgen. I cannot help it that I made such a good character that everyone loves.
Well, we all sure do feel an emotion. I don't know if I would call it love.
Chibi, why?
Everyone loves Jurgen.
Oh, it's not Chibi. Never mind. I looked up at streaming. Confused. I won't say until Chibi sees it.
Oh my god. Yes, what is that?
It's Jurgen.
Is it?
I honestly couldn't remember what his hair was like, so Victorian child perm.
I mean, he makes it work in your drawing. I guess.
Chris is concentrating on his joke now.
There's no joke.
Chris, for God's sake.
This is my attempt to draw Jurgen from memory. I remember little button nose, big glass eyes, surprisingly realistically rendered lips and ears.
Oh yeah, he has a nose.
He does have a nose, yeah.
No, don't you change a single thing about yours.
I'm only adding to his words.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy. So I imagine Jurgen speaks. Or that Jurgen, anyway.
And no, he speaks more in like a little ooh voice.
I will fix. How do I fix?
Not complete ooh, but like close.
Too late.
No, I approve of this.
Kiro says they fear him.
That is
But
a
why?
natural human response.
He's
Good.
just a puppet boy.
The puppy boy who has a pact with the devil. That's a very
Yeah, but
foreboding vegetable to be picking there.
Sorry, he has what now?
he made a pact with the devil.
All right.
And you know, everyone approved of that decision, so it's all good.
Mhm.
The devil said, you know, let me like make a pact and you'll become part of my little family. And Jurgen was like, yes. Family? You said the magic word.
Business
I
opportunity, you say?
have to make all I have to do to become part of your family is make contracts, which I am part Fae, so done. This is what I do.
I have a job like a real boy.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my biggest fears is legitimately realistic porcelain. That's absolutely a very legitimate fear to have. I'm glad none of us have drawn for you today. Ours are not realistic.
Ours are just cursed.
So on top of wait. So on top of everything else that happened in Resident Evil, the DLC, like with that fear, you still want
Well, he does have a longer hair, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yay, it's Jurgen.
all of them are Jurgen.
All of them are definitely Jurgen, don't worry. Very successful making a very scary character. Yeah, if you want me to spoiler Jurgen from now on, I get it.
You will also get it.
Because I don't want you to be scared.
Oh, Ragdoll's drawn Jurgen as well. I just noticed it got
Everyone joined in.
Yeah, I figured might as well. There was a spot.
I legit jumped. I just didn't notice at all. I was like, what? Why is there 4?
Because it's Jurgen, and apparently everyone loves drawing Jurgen.
Jurgen jump scare.
Also, I forgot he has a hat. Oh well.
No,
You all
you
got
drew
very
him
excited and it
perfectly as
popped
he
off.
is. With his Victorian schoolboy hair. And his giant mouth.
Just Chris out here putting wood texture on.
Why are you doing this?
Well, why not? See?
Chris is just going whole ham.
So many Jurgen jump scares.
Also, it does slightly look, because I've done the wood grain going top to bottom, it does sort of look like they've been crying.
Good.
Mine looks like it's got jam coming out its mouth, so it's fine.
Oh, I still see it as the open mouth because I prefer that.
I'll put it back.
The only problem is that's going to cover up this bow tie though, which is cute.
Oh, he doesn't need a bottom jaw.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Or it's like with the nutcrackers where the bottom jaw is actually sort of small, so it's just mostly void whether the mouth is open or closed.
Mm. I like his outfit, Chibi. Is that his beach outfit?
Yes.
That's very cute.
Now the question is, has he been treated to become water resistant? Because otherwise the wood is going to get a little moldy.
Already varnished.
Yeah.
Is that something someone has to do occasionally? Like to varnish? We need to buff Jurgen.
It's not a mechanic in the game, but
Just know that during long journeys, somebody has to buff Jurgen occasionally.
I mean, just because it's not a mechanic in the game doesn't mean it's not a funny thing to talk about happening as far as characters are concerned.
Yeah.
Because it is objectively a funny thing to think about. Terrifying, but also funny.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a thing that came up during because Grimhollow has like permanent injuries
Chris, stop
mechanism.
it.
What?
So it was like a thing of can Jurgen have a permanent injury considering it's like made of wood? Would it matter to him? Like other than death, would it matter if he had a permanent injury? But yeah.
Only death can stop him.
Only death can stop him. And he's very afraid of sleep. He's been forced to go to sleep once and he did not like it.
Oh. Watching Chris do a slow pan.
Yeah. A little pan of all the things that have been drawn.
I forgot about Durgesh and Rue.
Yeah.
Oh. I told the Doodles.
Forgot about your mouth.
The eyes got deleted, but whatever.
It happens. Slow pan's weird when no one's talking.
It's because we're watching.
Yeah, it's cute. Like we can't comment in real time because the stream has a delay, so
October with their goblin friend Jeff
Jeff
Torrey.
the office goblin.
Jeff Goldtorrey.
I mean, that
Fluffy cat.
Jeff the Office Goblin could legitimately be a character in that universe. You never know.
Yeah, not bad for a bunch of really tired
Yeah.
and Ragdoll.
Ragdolls is like, yeah, it's perfectly normal temperatures. What's your problem?
I love the cat.
I mean, it's normal for here, but you guys are significantly higher up latitude-wise than I am.
Oh, it's sort
Yeah.
of the color actually works quite well. Sort of greens to yellows, blue in the corner, red up top. Sort of
Yeah.
flows.
It's a rainbow.
Weird rainbow.
It's a
but
weird rainbow.
It's a weird rain.
I had a weird realization the other day about how color works.
Mm.
Because I was watching a video about someone who's like, they used to tell people that a computer screen can't show you actual like violet because it only has red, green, and blue pixels, so it can't make any color outside of that part of the spectrum. But it turns out that's wrong, and they were explaining how it's wrong because you have the 3 cones in your eyes which see red around the red area, around the green area, around the blue area. But the red one can also see a bit below blue. And that's how we see violet. Is if we didn't have any sensors just below blue, it would just look like dark blue. So violet is actually your blue signal going off quite a lot, but a little bit of red, and that's how we can get the color wheel because it goes back round to red. It goes red through green through blue, and then back to red again.
Yeah, the 3 cones have overlap.
Yeah, but it was only so they said that the reason a computer can show you violet is by just showing you a bunch of blue and then a little bit of red, and it'll tickle your cones in the same way that violet would. And then it's sort of
by the same vein, having like just because there's not quote unquote a particular bulb that makes that color doesn't mean you can't make that color wavelength wise, because if you combine enough other wavelengths, you will get a different wavelength.
But this is the thing.
How wavelength works.
Is that like physically? Is that how that works, or is it just like if you have 2 batches of wavelengths happening, a bit of red and a bit of blue, your eye just can't tell the difference between that and actual violet? Like the physical sort of violet frequency of light and that little bit of blue and that little bit of red, they'll tickle your cones in exactly the same way. So how can you tell that they're different things? I don't think you can, but is that physically, do they actually merge? The whole thing just messed with my brain because now I'm like, how many colors that we see are actually those colors and not just a combination of wavelengths that tickle our eyes in the same way that color would?
Chris, shut up. Don't go color philosophy on me. Color is a color, so shush.
It's not philosophy. It's just like it's just one of those things. It's like it's an optical, it's literal optical illusion. It's just kind of fun.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to end the stream.
End the stream.
End the stream. I'll leave you with that.
Come to your house. I know where
we will end the stream on a weird physics philosophy question.
Yeah, but will you be able to tell what front door it is? Because it's not actually violet; it's blue and red.
I have your address.
Fight.
Yeah, but is my house number 12 or just 8 and 4?
And Jurgen.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh, King. Thank you for being at stream. It's a weird way of phrasing it, but it's what my brain decided to go with. I'll be back Tuesday morning if it's not too hot to do some doodles, and then in the evening for the Onion Ringo, as is tradition. Yeah,
Onion rings.
We're gonna try and be real nice to Bok. That's the plan. And kill a god. Both of those things.
And find Izzy.
And find it. We've still got a while. Izzy's like at the end of the game. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Have a good time, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.